am. Words that you think and say and believe to be true. So, did you know that the things that you think and say have the power to make a big difference in your life? Because when you say something over and over, you start to believe that it's true. And what you believe creates what you do and what happens to you. These kinds of thoughts and words are called affirmations, and learning to turn your unhappy thoughts into positive affirmations is a great thing to practice. And here's how it works. You say, nobody likes me. And you change that to, I love myself and other people love me too. And then that suddenly turns into, hi, want to be friends? The more you can learn to do this, the happier you'll be. When waiting around is not what you planned, you may start to have negative thoughts. They're all in a long line to get in. This line is so long, we'll never get in. So instead, picture the fun you will have and say, I will make today great. Have you ever wished you looked different or like somebody else? She says, I don't like my hair. I wish it were like hers. Instead, look in the mirror, and even if the mirror gives you funny shapes, you say, I love myself just the way I am. And if your friends all want you to do things their way, it's easy to think, oh, if I don't do what they want, they will be mad at me. So instead, say, do what is right and tell yourself, I stand up for what is important to me. And when you don't want to pay attention, is there ever a time when you don't want to pay attention? No? Verena? When you don't want to pay attention, you may believe, man, this isn't about me, so I don't need to listen. Remember that life has a lot to teach you, and think, I love to learn new things. If it seems easier to sit back and watch than to help, you may think, and you see here's a kid trying to get onto the horse and he can't do it. And she says, I wish somebody would help him get onto that pony. But it's always somebody else. Instead, change your thoughts and say, I happily help whenever I can. And he's pushing them up onto the pony. Even though you have many great things in your life, sometimes you'll wish, I would love to have one of those. So maybe instead you pay attention to what's good in your life and you say every day, I'm grateful for what I have. That kind of changes the picture, doesn't it? Have you ever done something you wish you hadn't? You might get mad at yourself and think, oh, I can't believe my sweater left it up there on the bride. I always forget everything. Now the positive thing is to say to yourself, I learn from my mistakes and I move on. And so he's tied the sweater around his waist where he can't lose it. And when it comes to taking care of the world you live in, you could think, who cares? One piece of trash doesn't make any difference. Instead, you could think, I care for my home, the earth. And so you put your trash into the recycle bin. If people around you have nothing good to say, and sometimes that happens, it can bring you down. And so look at all the things they're saying. It's too crowded. I'm too hot. Maybe they're right. I'm so dizzy. My grandson says, I'm bored. Don't let others' moods change yours. Say, I choose to be positive. You might think that you're not creative and that other kids have better ideas than you. Look at the trouble he's having with his bike. There's streamers all over the place, and he's saying, I can't decorate my bike. This is going to look awful. So you don't give up. You say to yourself, I am filled with creative ideas. Actually, you know, it would even be creative if he just wrapped all those streamers around himself. And when you see kids who look or act different from you, you might say to yourself, oh, I hope I don't have to ride with them. Try to look past the differences you see in the outside and say to yourself, I see the best in everyone. And then there's a bunch more stuff, but the most important thing is start an affirmation by saying, I can. I am, I will, I have. And it changes whatever you're thinking about everybody else. And so we're going to sing, going to shout for Jesus, and Michelle, for you.